everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. This is a rivalry game that always gets the blood pumping, both on the field and in the stands. One of the great division battles in the NFC. They've met once already this season. We'll see what kind of fireworks are in store for us here in Game 2. It's the Giants going up against the Thunderbirds. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Toronto Thunderbirds. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And his first pass is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now Wentz. Over the middle, here to Coates. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Well, they'll get 16 yards there, and it'll give them the first down. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They come out here in the eye. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver, 77 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, jumping over. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll give them a first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Whenever we talk about Zach Brown, the first thing that comes to mind is speed. He can absolutely fly at the linebacker position.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wentz to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Ten yards still left on second down.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
To throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Check number 6.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's first down, New York. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game. And now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football.
Me the ball.
And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this one caught by Coates. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
No. Check, Patriots.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And now a first down following that long gain.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Now let's go.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
1st and goal from the 8. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. That's caught at the 2. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And out of a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to the booth right after this. Fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So 2nd and 10 here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Mike 52 right here. Kick the ball.
They'll try and run with their fullback. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They bring their punter out there now, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the ball is knocked out. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And they forced that fumble the last time. And when it happens on a previous drive, you kind of get thirsty for it to happen again.
No doubt about it, because the person who created the turnover or the takeaway, he's getting the gold star. He's going to be the one we look at in film session and go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll look to throw. He's got time. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Mario Edwards in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Wentz. And Matthews has it right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll throw now on the final play. Deep drop. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go.
They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
All right, now, look at 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. No. Check, Patriot. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, gun.
They go play action here on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's brought in here by Willie Snead. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Giants a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Back that up, Billy. Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Mario Edwards in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That's caught at the 2. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Giant territory. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch. There on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
So here now, big spot for the kicker. It's Caleb Sturgis. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And quickly, they get to the line. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Completed pass on second down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
Room here to run. Ooh, with a juke. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Now let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Right over there. Yeah.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now Wentz escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the field goal got him back within 1 score, and now the focus lies on this onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On play action, they'll throw. Finding time. He's going to take another shot here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Back to throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Well, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Tight end's left. Tight end's left.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down, and they're going to hurry back to the line now.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get, all right, 300? That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, 3rd down here.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Wynn, and a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly.
Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now. Blue 90.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.